Hi folks, and wait, hang on a minute. Before you start throwing judgment and ridicule and typing all kind of profanities down in the comment section, let me explain. I'm fully aware that there have only been 3 minutes of footage shown for Fallout 4. It wasn't even fucking gameplay actually. This is just a personal opinion of what I have seen, and let's just say my opinion probably isn't as positive as most of you out there. The majority probably think this game looks great and everything, but I think it looks great, don't get me wrong, but it's just not up there with what I was hoping for. Or there's a few little things there's more concerns. There's a few things that concern me about Fallout 4. And this is basically a video to vent, I guess, to see what you lot think, to let you lot tell me what you think, and that's pretty much it. So that's the preface to the whole thing. And if I'm way off, let me know. Let's try and be decent about this. You know, we're human beings. Anyway, I'll get straight into the video. I just thought I'd preface that before I actually got into it and before I got crucified for it. Hi folks, you're watching Jiffy Info. I am Jiffy, and here is some info. Hi folks, welcome back to a new Jiffy Info video. I was not expecting to do one of these so soon after my last episode. However, Bethesda started a countdown for Fallout 4, or for the release of Fallout 4 trailer, about 20 minutes after I did my original Fallout 4 release video. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So what this is going to be, like a trailer analysis type thingy. And yes, from what you've seen in the introduction, I have a few concerns. I mean, it's just a couple of concerns that I think I may as well point out, but I'll leave that to the trailer analysis. So let's get into the trailer analysis, and you lot will have to let me know what you think, if you agree, disagree, indifferent, and all that jazz. Anyway, on to the analysis. Okay, so it is an 18, as you'd expect from a Fallout game, just based on the theme of the whole game. I'll just clarify, I loved Fallout 3, I loved Fallout New Vegas, so I thought I heard a noise, and I loved Skyrim. I think straight off the bat I'm going to approach the elephant in the room. I'm not a fan of the graphics, but I do need to clarify, I need to specify, sorry, the vines back there on the window, that looks good, and the same vines up in the, hang on, above the door in a second. I think it looks really good there. But the rest of it looks, dare I say, drab. I know it's post-apocalyptic world. I mean, that's clearly not drab. That's not. But that is. It's just not. You can have drab, but then have a great art style that really makes it go, wow, it looks great. And this game doesn't seem to be doing it for me. Look at The Road, for example, the movie with Viggo Mortensen. It's, although dismal in appearance, it looks visually stunning. I'm also, by the way, I'm calling it, along with probably several other people who have watched this trailer. Assuming they're saying, or actually no, you're playing that character that you can customize to however you want, and you've returned back home in this trailer at least, and the dog's just sniffing around as empty. Oh, this seems familiar. Recognise that. All kicking off now, so I can take my hand off the mouse. Animations look what I'd expect from Fallout, but Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, so it doesn't really impress me that much, unfortunately. Sorry. I like the light shafts that are about to appear. Those. Same with that. That looks really good. I'm guessing, sorry, back there as well, I guess they still are specifying the fact that that's clearly first person, that isn't, so you got the guy's head. I'm guessing that's probably why they're doing that, just say we've still got the first and third person thing. Looks like they've got the C there, I think. I'm going to go with that. The obvious, like, typical things you'd find in like Boston, you know. I'm guessing that's in Boston, I don't really know the place at all. This is just graphics porn, let's face it. That is very... well, it's taken from like the 50s, isn't it? That style of walking through Spotlight Street. It looks good. I'm hoping that these rocks down here, I'm hoping that suggests dynamic lighting, dynamic shadows, because that's something that it didn't really ever include in the other games, including Skyrim. So let's hope that the engine's improved enough so they can do that. Ramen, some guys there, that fella, court scene. What's this now? I can't remember what they're called. The Death Claws? I'm going with Death Claws. I'll probably correct myself in the video when I edit this, but I think it's Death Claws. Fully radiated area, I'm presuming, with the colour of that, very sepia. This is cool. I like the look of this. Again, with this trolley and the way they move, boom, it looks very physics central. It looks like they've got a lot of physics in this game, which really makes me happy, actually. This is probably something I'm probably going to moan about the most. This looks just like a Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas game that's been slightly touched up on the colours. Maybe that's a bit harsh. It's got a little bit, maybe a bit of a modern there to make it look a little bit more realistic. But I don't want to see something that looks like an old game that's been revamped. I want a game that is like, whoa, new. And I don't think this game is delivering. It looks great, but that's just something that bothers me. I know graphics don't mean everything in the game. It's just when you pay enough money to have a game maxed out with like great settings and great visuals, and you get something that doesn't look as good as you want it, that's why I get disappointed. It's like an old stadium, I think. So you got the old baseball guy, old stadium potentially. This looks very much familiar to Fallout, which again isn't necessarily a bad thing. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But I just wanted something that would be like, wow, this is so new and so different. Anyway, rain this time around. I don't think I remember seeing rain. That's cool. It looks like a massive city. It looks huge. I look forward to that. Same with this. It's really expansive. That's probably actually in the game somewhere. That scene is probably like a intro to the actual game. The animation on the dog is good. Oh, I love the dog's face there. Oh, Pit Boy? Is that a Pit Boy or Vault Boy? It's Vault Boy, isn't it? There we are, that guy. I'm hoping maybe this would be cool. If you actually have the ability to build your own base, this looks like potential for that. I like to think, but it looks like the dog's just come across it and found it. I don't know. Visuals here are good. The distance in which you can see is decent. You know, you don't really see many trees on the hills back here, but I'll let that slide. There's not meant to be any. That's good. You got the old Pit Boy back as expected. Here's something else. Right, apart from that bit of texture there that you can see on the clothing, there's not really that much on that clothing that impresses me. What I don't get, look, I'm wearing a shirt. Creases, right? Creases. There's no creases on that top. Now, unless it's skin tight, which they never have been in the past, you should be able to, I think you'd be able to see the movement of material against the body. And it doesn't seem to be there. Physics on the hair aren't there, but fuck it, let that go as well. And that's it. I say that's it as if there's nothing there. There's plenty to go on there, and there's loads of footage in the game, in that trailer, that you can pick clean. But that's where my gripes are. Mainly, so to sum up, mainly looking too drab. Sorry, that sounds really harsh, but in this scene in particular, it looks too drab and doesn't work well with the art style. The animations on people, I don't think they look that good either. I would like to have seen a little bit more natural movement. These guys look like they've been given a set movement pattern and they would never move from it. Whether they're going uphill, downhill, side to side, left or right, it doesn't make a difference. But you never know. Obviously I'm only basing it on the footage I'm seeing there. I really like the light shafts there and there, first person, third person. Setting looks cool in all fairness. Something I'm familiar with. What was this thing I saw back here? That thing. Shit. Yeah. That looks cool. This. Fucking hell. That there looks too much like an old game that's just been rebooted, or an old game that's been upgraded to next generation. I feel like I'm going to get crucified for that particular phrase. That looks brilliant. I'm looking forward to the idea of there being a massive city. Not like, and obviously I would have thought by this stage not having load times. There was a big enough city, I suppose you could call it, in New Vegas, where you could walk around Vegas, but there was just like loads enough load team going through the doors. Even if you're working on like an SSD card, it was still like load here and there. So that would be annoying. Hopefully I'll get rid of it though. Again, pardon me. That's just standard Fallout stuff, really. That's fine. Dog looks good. Good details, everything like that. No problems there. Pip-Boy cool. Clothing. I don't get it. I don't quite get it. That's it. That is Fallout 4. That's the trailer. Let me know what you think. I'm still really excited for the game. As I said, I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal. I'm looking forward to seeing more at E3. I'm probably going to have to remove this video after I've seen E3 because I'm probably way off the mark. But okay, there we go. Let me know what you think. Hopefully I haven't pissed off anyone enough to send me some death threats, and I'll catch you guys. There's a bunch of my other videos if you fancy checking out. Anyway, I'll catch you guys another time. Are you gonna get him? There's some damage. Oh my days! Wow, look at that. That was a death and a half.